Hey, Raphael, how are you, darling? How's everything going with you? Good afternoon. Hey, How to Cook by Ellen Kulu. How are you, sis? How's everything going with you? What's going on, my brother Ghetto Preacher? How are you, love? How are you? Y'all still freezing with all that ice and slush you got? Oh, Lord, a -8. I couldn't survive, Ghetto Preacher. I couldn't survive. Raphael, I'm glad and everything is going good. I'm glad everything is going good since How to Cook by Ellen Kalua. Glad everything is going well. Waiting for a few more people to come in. A -8, my Lord. I couldn't even function. Woof. Yeah, you in Detroit. It's definitely cold. Supposed to get cold tonight. Ooh, Lord. It's -8. What it's going to be? 0? Woof. Well, -8 is colder than 0. So, ooh, Lord. Ghetto Preacher, make sure you stay warm, honey, and out of that mess. Woo, a -35. I can't even begin to imagine. What's the wind chill? Oh, you got to work tonight. Honey, you make sure you stay bundled up. Stay bundled up. I'm having some technical issues with my phone. Everybody that's been around me, y'all know today is Common Sense Tuesday. And I hate not to put stuff out there because the worst thing you can do is not be consistent. And when you're trying to get to a goal. So I said, okay, well, the enemy won't defeat me. I'll just go live. And it's not going to be a long live. Ooh, that -35 is enough to scare me without the wind chill. Raphael's supposed to be a -2 tomorrow. Oh my goodness. That's some cold weather, y'all. Seriously. But anyway, I titled it The Way People Treat You because in my head, I wanted to do my Common Sense Tuesday about the treatment of how people treat us. And I don't know about anyone else. But hey, what's going on, Mel? Hey, Charles Gilmore, my friend. Thank you for stopping in to listen. Appreciate that. I hate the Jerry Springers and the Mara Parker shows. I hate them shows because them people just some of it stage and then they just act ridiculous to me. But this morning while I was kind of scanning through the TV or whatever before I was getting dressed, I saw this young lady on and I stopped because she was very pretty young lady, maybe 25 years old, and she was screaming about, I don't know why he treats me the way that he does. And I responded back to her like she really could hear me knowing she couldn't, because you allow him to. And so from that, I wanted to do my Common Sense Tuesday fact on that and couldn't because my camera kept acting up and kept beeping out stuff. I said, well, you know what? I just go live. And my thing I want to address today is, why do people treat us the way that they do? Why do they? Yes, Mel. We all don't respond back to TV. You know I ain't the only one. Hey, Malika and kids, how are you, sweetie? Hope all is well with you. Ghetto Preacher, I'm so sorry, honey. I hope you get your car worked out because it's too cold to be in that kind of weather broke down anywhere. Negative anything, -8, -35 is too cold, for real. Mel, you know we all talk to the TV. I'll talk back in a minute like they really can hear me. But you haven't missed that much. I'm just getting started, Malika and kids. I'm talking about the way that we allow people to treat us. And that's my Common Sense Tuesday, fact. Why do people treat us the way that we do? And it's no sense in pointing fingers. It's no sense in trying to say it's because of them and they and what. It's all about what you allow and what you put up with. They had all of the rap songs, She's a Dime. I'm not a dime. I'm too big to be anybody dime. I'm $100 bill, baby. You can, the men thought that was something, women thought that was something. I'm a dime piece. And I would tell some of my friends, well, baby, you cheap. You going for a little nothing. Because if a man walk up to me and tell me I'm a dime, I'm being insulted. I'm probably gonna cuss him out. So it's about how you allow. We say that we respect ourselves. We say that we have high self-esteem. We say that we're queens, and we say that we're kings. But do we really carry ourselves in the manner of which we say? And that's something we need to start thinking about. How do you carry yourself? Does your actions match up with the words that you allow to flow out of your mouth? Well, I'm a queen, honey. I know who I am. But you walk around with your shoulders slumped down, your head down, you're mumbling when you speak, you're scared to look people in their eyes, you're scared to be aggressive and state your facts intelligently. You act a fool when it's not time to act a fool. You don't know how to have a conversation and disagree without being mature about it. How do we really carry ourselves? And it's not only about relationships with men and women, it's about just general. Hello, the preacher and government Blue Whale. How are you? It's my first time seeing you here. Hello to anyone that I have not spoken to. But my thing is, I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping in. People treat you how you allow them to. You can't treat or be mistreated if you don't allow people to mistreat you. I'm sorry. People have all kinds of stories. They have all kinds of reasons. They have all kinds of explanations. That's fine and dandy. But me, myself, personally, looking back over my younger years, I was in some bad emotional relationships. And I wanted to blame it all on the men. It wasn't the men's fault. I put up with that mess. I put up with being lied to. I put up with you coming in when you got ready to come in. I put up with you not respecting me because I did not respect and care about myself. And see, it's kind of hard for us to start looking at self. It's always so easy to go out and point fingers and to look at everybody else. But when you have to stand and look in the mirror and look at yourself and start breaking yourself down and analyzing yourself, that's one of the hardest things to do. But it has to be done. Real talk. That's the only way you can grow. People are not the problem a lot of times. A lot of times you're the problem. There are some people that are just buttholes. There are some people, for just better terms of saying, they just ignorant. And ghetto preacher, your question is, why do most black women call each other bitches, but get mad calls them that? It's the same way with the word nigga. Ghetto preacher. Why do our black people in general call each other niggas? But if a white person says, they get offended. Same thing. With women, they feel that it's a term of endearment. It's supposed to be like a loving term. And it's not. And the same thing with black people. They feel like nigga, because it's not nigger, it's a term of love. It's a term of endearment. So it's okay. But the minute a white man steps up to you and call you a nigga, you ready to fight. Hey, Mama Supermom, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday. How do we treat ourselves? How do you treat yourself? Why do people treat you the way that they treat you? Is it the person's fault? We all have something, I believe. Charles hitting hard with the truth. Ouch. Yeah. And I had hit myself hard a couple years ago with this truth, but it's real. We always want to point fingers at someone else, but we're the problem a lot of times. The saying is, I don't know if it's Albert Einstein or who coined it, a famous philosopher, that doing the same thing over and over again is insanity. Well, to me, getting treated the same way over and over again is you accepting it. And it shows your insecurity with yourself. When you're well educated and you love you and you value who you are, you will not accept mediocrity from others. You won't allow other people to put you in a box and say certain things to you. You just won't. There is no way right now somebody can come up to me and just cuss me out for no reason. I stand and just take it. Now, first, the ghetto side probably gonna kick in, but then my rational side is gonna kick in and try to probably be, okay, what's the problem? What's going on? Let's discuss this. But people treat you like you allow them to. Hey, Donna, how you doing, love? How are you? So glad you stopped in. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it, y'all. And you got to ask yourself, why do you get treated the way you do? Why? On jobs, you keep getting looked over for promotions. You know you have all the criteria it takes to be the next person in line for that promotion. But they keep putting Ed or they keep putting Melissa or whoever in front of you. Why? What are you doing to stand up for yourself? Do you say anything? Or do you just say, well, maybe next time? And I want everyone to understand something because this is true. I'm a spiritual person, and y'all already know I don't try to force my beliefs upon anyone. But like I was discussing with my husband this morning, you can't pray everything away. God gave you something called 5 senses. And black folks had it bad. I can't speak on other cultures. I'm African American. I'm going to tell you about African American experiences. I don't know about other cultures' experiences. We have it bad about wanting to pray everything away. Some things you don't need to pray away. Some things you simply need to open up your own mouth and say, you will not treat me this way. You will not disregard me and my feelings. And you will see who I am and treat me as such. But not in the same token, you can't demand for other people to respect you and see you as a queen or a king, and you act like a cheap peasant. Your actions got to match your words. They have to. They have to. Hey, Mama, how are you? Hey, the roommates. Hey, Keisha, baby, how you doing? How are you? You got to. We want people to treat us a certain way, but we don't act that way. You act like hood rats and thugs. And then you get mad when somebody say, you ain't nothing but a thought. Or he ain't nothing but a common day thief. How do you act? You have a mouth. And old folks used to say, stand for something or fall for anything. That's the old folks saying, but in my 40 years, I have found it to be true. If you don't stand up for you, you can't expect for nobody else to do the same thing. Hey, PJ and SG, I'm glad y'all on here. How you doing? I got to share my mail I got from y'all. Thank you so much for my beautiful card. If you don't open up your mouth and stand up for yourself, what? And I'm going to say this. With women, I've noticed it's immediately, and I hate to use this, but I'll go back to what Ghetto Preacher said earlier. With women, the minute that we stand up for ourselves, we're automatic bitches. Somebody come on, ladies, talk to me. I got plenty of women here. The minute that a black woman stands up for herself, she's bitter and angry, and she's an automatic bitch. Why is it that a black woman, when she speaks and she's affirmative about who she is, what she wants, what she will not accept, what she will not take, these are the terms and conditions, and they're non-negotiable. Why is it that she's perceived to be a bitch? Or the angry, bitter black woman? Or when a black man states his mind intellectually, well, then he's perceived to be an overachiever. He's trying to overcompensate for something that he's missing. Why? Why is that? What's going on the Red Darkness, JT? How are you? JT, you philosophical, and Charles is too. I need some light shed on this issue. Why is that when we as people of color say how we feel and we don't accept anything and we check people and make them fall in line to respect us, we're considered to be angry, bitter, or we're overcompensating, or we're trying to play a role? Why is it? Yep, that's what they say a lot about Michelle Obama, standing up for herself in her book. She's a bitter black woman. We're bitter. Let me tell you something. I don't have time to be bitter. I spent a lot of my younger years being bitter. Bitterness gets me nowhere. And Charles, exactly. Social programming. That's right. Charles said it. Social programming. It's the way society has them programmed to believe. Just like when black men go into a store like Macy's or a Hyatt store, first thing white woman do, that's her purse. She's automatically social programmed to believe that he coming for her. And he probably got more money than she got in that whole wallet. But in her mind, she's socially programmed to believe if he's an African American male, he coming for her. And even with women, men, don't be offended. It happens to women to come too. I went to a couple stores and seen older white ladies grab their purse. And I've laughed. Little lady, I don't know what you got in your purse. Anywhere, let me tell you something. I don't go inside of, and I had this motto. I had to share with a friend. If I go inside of a restaurant, and the bill is $100. If I go inside of Papa Do's, and the Papa Do's you spend on one meal, you probably gonna spend about $70 on yourself. If I put my feet at the table, I can promise you I can afford to sit where I put my feet at. If I can't afford to sit there, I don't walk in the door. I don't walk inside the doors. They to shop and door shop and stare at the food. If I sit down, if I walk in, I can afford to buy something out there that happens to steal a purse. And JT says they just follow the system of oppression. And they do. You try to broadcast love, Charles say social program stops people from saying it sometimes. And Donna, it is facts. And I'm a positive person, but I'm a realist at the same time. And me going back to that show this morning, because I was watching, and I don't sit down and look at that. I was just pausing through, because then people get on my nerves. It's a whole bunch of ignorance. You know, you don't slept with 15 men, and you don't know who the baby daddy is. Now you don't brought John halfway across the world when you and John could have been behind closed doors and got this taken care of. And you go on national wide TV, tell everybody and fall out on the floor. That just do something to my nerves. But this morning, this young lady was just boo-hooing. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful. Why does he treat me that way? Because you allow him to. And I'm here to tell you on the day, people treat you how you allow them to. And because you stand up for yourself, you enunciate and you're affirmative about what you will take and what you will not take. It does not make you bitter. It does not make you a bitch. And it does not make you an angry black man. It makes you a person that knows your worth. And if you don't know your worth, baby, you need to seek a higher power in order to find out what your worth is. Because the worth that I have says that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And I don't have to take crap out for anybody and anything. If God loves me enough, and I don't push my salvation beliefs off on anybody, this is my belief, Tashi Lane belief. But if God loved me enough to give me his one and only son that I might have eternal life, I don't have to take crap from nobody. I'm a queen. I'm a princess of a king. And you will not treat me like trash. I don't care how educated you are. I don't care how many degrees you are. I don't care what you drive or how much money you got in your bank account. You will respect me. Now, I tell people this all the time. You don't have to like me because I'm unliked by a lot of people. You don't have to like me, but you will respect me. You'll respect me if it's nothing but for the fact you can say she a real one. You ain't gotta love me. But if it's nothing but respecting me for the fact saying, you know what, she a real one. I got the like on it. I got the respect on it. And it's about how you carry yourself. For real. You can't carry yourself any kind of way and then say, I demand respect. But you act like a hoochie thought 3-year-old and you 40. Come on, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. And I don't remember who channel was on, but they gave a very good example about you have to know it is not about being fake. It's called about being an adult. The way I act at home, the way that I act on YouTube, I wouldn't go inside of an office conducting business or a meeting that way. It's not two-facedness. It's not having 3 faces. It's called common sense. It's called being intelligent enough to know when to switch hats. On here, I use slang and lingo. I won't go inside of a bank trying to obtain a loan or trying to obtain some property saying, well, you know, what's up? You know, do you feel what I'm saying? You dig? What's up? What's up? What's up? You know, I do that on here. But in there, my vocab, the way I even sit, because I need them to look me in my eyes. We both grown. The way that I do my hands, I need them to understand. I'm all about business. I'm not here for play. And I think that we have to learn how to do that as people. It's not about wanting to be something that you're not. It's about being an adult and having common sense. And when you go in and you act silly and act uneducated and act militant, and then you're not respected, whose fault is that? The man has me oppressed. No, you got your own damn self oppressed. The man don't have you oppressed. You oppress yourself. There's a season and time for everything, honey. And you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them and know when to walk away. And that's real all day long. Do you understand me? It don't get no realer than that. It doesn't. For real. And I gotta go back and catch these comments. Right, just stand away from negative, Charles. I don't have time for negativity. Goodbye, negative. And right, JT, a man have to know his worth too. Have to. Respect my, hey, life is good regardless how you doing, love. And like you said, I have nothing for love with my people. I can even have love for my enemy. I just see opposition with no hearing. I said I do not understand the fear. For real. I have learned to let go and not hold on to things because it only hurts me. If they hate me, that's their problem. And like I tell people, if you're uncomfortable being around me, that's not my problem. People are used to sugarcoating people, but I can't change who I am, and I'm not. I am who I am. And if I make you uncomfortable, you need to check you, not me. Because I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to come at you. I'm going to come to you. Hey, how are you doing? No, hope all is well. Whatever we're talking about, I'm going to engage in conversation with you. Now, if you feel uncomfortable, that's not on me. That's on you. You need to ask yourself, what is it in you that you're trying to keep from being seen or trying to hide that you don't want other people to see? Because most of the time, y'all knows what it is, right? People don't like you not because of you or anything you've done to them. It's because they don't want you to see what they're really trying to hide from the world. And they're afraid that you're really going to be the person that can reveal it and see it. And like you said, I'm looking at kids, I'm not changing for nobody. I will change in order to better myself and improve myself. But change my approach as being real, no. All right, JT, thank you for stopping in, love. I always appreciate you. And so good to see you with all your knowledge. Love you, King. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm not going to do that. I can't cower down. And Donna said, got the cautions. Donna, hey, maybe I need to put explicit lyrics or explicit talk up here on my thing, but for real. We got to learn, honey. Got to learn. This is 2019. If you oppressed, it's because you choose to be. Your finances may be oppressed. Your mind and your intelligence should never be oppressed. No one can take your intelligence away from you. No one. I don't care what they close down. I don't care what they stop giving. No one can take what God has given you, what you have earned, your intelligence. You can't take that. When I used to sub for the school system, and I want everyone to understand, I love all groups of people. I have white people in my family. I have a sister-in-law that's white, and I love her to death. For real, she's good people. So at no time I want anyone to take what I'm saying as me being racist. You can't have a conversation about different races and cultures without being racist. And I think we need to grow up and understand it. That's something our country hasn't come to yet. Every time you holler about different races, it's racism. No, it's not. It's a cultural thing. And I used to tell these kids when I subbed. Black kids, you go down there, you act a monkey, you act a fool. You're in the 9th grade, you can't even write a paragraph. You're 12th grade, you can't even write a term paper. You can't even read on 12th grade level. White kids go to school, they pop pills, they smoke weed, they go in the bathroom, get drunk, they act a fool because their mom and dad is out, they get kicked out of school. When they graduate, they write their term paper, and they go right to the mill here. The mill that pays $32, $23 an hour, and get a job just like that. Because see, in the midst of all their clowning, they still yet obtain their education. Yesterday, I had to deal with a man that was a friend of my husband's. I found it so sad. 53 years old. He couldn't understand his paperwork. See you later. Life is good regardless. Have a good one, baby. And I knew he couldn't understand it because he kept flipping the paper and looking up and looking down. And finally said, do you understand what it's saying? He said, no, I can't read well. I dropped out of school when I was in 8th grade because I'm acting a fool. So he goes on to say, when I go into banks and stuff, people talk to me like I'm slow. They treat you like that because that's how you. And I think that's sad. What's going on, the real K-Tube? How you doing, love? Hope all is well with you. I have so much catching up to do, y'all. So much catching up to do for real on videos. I don't even want to think about it. I get a headache. If I sit here too long, start running over. For real. Couldn't read. And you 53. And believe it or not, we got kids that are 22 and 23 and can't write a paragraph. Literally. Yeah, it is sad. They can't read a Charles Dickens novel. We got to understand. People treat you how you carry yourself. If you get a whole bunch of negative feedback, it's probably because you carry yourself in a negative way. It's no one else's fault. It's not about somebody trying to mistreat you, somebody trying to hold you down. Hey, Jamaica girl, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping in. It's about you. It's on you. And especially when it comes down to relationships, y'all. Kings and queens. Those are not just terms I say. I mean that. Because I had to grow into my queenship. I had to grow into it. I had to understand what really being a queen was. It's not about having a certain walk or having a certain demeanor. It's about knowing who you are and having a light that shines outside. Even in the midst of darkness, when people hate you, you're still able to be classy. You're still able to be classy. Smile and mean it. And say out of a place of love, it's okay, sweetheart, that you don't like me. But what you will not do is nap in my life because you don't like me. I'm okay. But I had to grow. That doesn't just come in a 24-hour period. That's prayer and growth that takes you there. For real. And when when a queen walks into a room or a king walks into the room, you don't have to ask anybody for respect. You automatically get it, baby, because they can tell in your posture. They can tell in your tone. They can tell in the way that you have your head held up. They can tell in the way that you look them in the eyes. They can tell. They can tell. And I'll say this. Before I got married, little boys do not come toward me. And what I mean by that is you can be 50 years old and a little boy. Age does not make you a man nor a woman. There are some 50-year-old women that are not women mentally. Real talk, it go both ways. We always bashing on men, but I want to make sure everyone understands this is an equal opportunity employment channel. I go both ways with the men and women. Age does not have anything to do with maturity. You can be 50 years old and a woman and not be a woman, and you can be 50 years old and a man and not be a man mentally. But before I got married, little boys do not approach me. They do not play with me. Because my whole demeanor said, I don't play with children. I have 2 sons. I don't play with little boys. I like grown men. And they knew not to even try me. Don't even come to me, hey, baby, what's going on? Can I holler? No, they knew. They knew I was not the one to play with. For real. Your demeanor draws people to you. And your demeanor tells which people to stay the heck away. And that's real all day long. So my thing is, I just don't want to see my sisters or my brothers settle for less. You don't have to. You don't have to. You are a king, you are a queen, and you don't have to accept no crap or nothing less than what you want off of anybody. If you have a list of desires and things that you want, stand on the list, pray about it, believe. You don't have to lower your standards for anybody. You don't. Real, and that's just real all day long. And right, don't play with me. K2, don't play with me. I'm not the one. You have to present yourself that way. People treat you how you allow them to, sweetie. If all the time you're getting treated like, oh, I'm nothing, I just get dogged out, I just get abused, and you take it. The first time something happens, that's right. Abiding in him 7, how are you? So glad that you can stop in. So true. You teach people how to treat you by what you accept. Thank you. I wouldn't. One of the key things, I mean, it's all about what you accept. When I was younger, I had a fear. I was inferior to and I felt like I was inferior to everyone. I had problems with me, self-esteem wise. So I took a lot because I had a fear of not having anyone. And as I grew older and really began to walk into who I was, I began to set standards. And when I say I'm not going for this, I meant that. And when a person did it, I dismissed them. Because I told you I wasn't accepting this. And you did it anyway. Now we already don't come to conclusions. I wasn't going for this. You teach people how to treat you. Ma'am, you said how did I set those standards? First of all, ma'am, I had to understand who I was. You know, a lot of people don't know who they are. For real. In my 20s, I was lost as hell. I was lost as hell. In my early 30s, I was lost. How did I finally understand who I was? Prayer. And I sat down and I began to write down all the good things about me and the negative things about me. So you can't write down just the good, you got to write the negative too. These are my good qualities, these are my negative qualities. And when I put them all together, I said, you know what? I don't deserve certain things. I don't have to put up with certain things. And I began to really understand who I am. For real. That's how I did it, Mel. That's the only thing that worked for me. I had to really sit down and just say, okay, Tasha, this is who you are, the good person. These are your negative traits. Hey, Shay Jenny, how are you? So glad you just stopped by to say hi. I appreciate you, love. Thanks for stopping in. And those negative traits, I'm still working on some of those. Some of them I've diminished because, baby, I was a monster. I ain't gonna lie. Who am I? Mel, I am a woman. Let me define this. I am Tasha Elaine. I am a woman that believes in God, that knows that God can work it out. But I am flawed. I'm imperfectly flawed. And when I say imperfectly flawed, that means that I embrace my imperfections. I don't apologize for being flawed. Because without me being flawed, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I'm a survivor because I've survived so many things other people blew their brains out over. I survived homelessness. I survived having to bury a child. I survived losing both of my parents. I survived walking to a bedroom and finding my boyfriend dead on the floor 7 years ago. I'm a survivor. I'm a strong person. And remember, I was out of the streets. I didn't play. I didn't. You know what? And the thing about it was, I looked innocent, and that's what helped me out in the streets. For real. It wasn't always about God. For real. It wasn't always about God. It wasn't always about, that. No. And that's why I want to create this platform. And that's why it's Tasha Elaine Not Average. That's why I chose the name that I did for my channel. And I see they have a challenge going on right now with that. But I can put that out there because I want people to understand being Christian does not mean perfection, does not mean that you stop doing certain things all at once. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord, but I'm flawed. You press my buttons, you catch these hands right now. And some people want to act like, oh, I'm just saved and Holy Ghost filled and bless the Lord, oh my soul, and God is so good. And I'm blessed and highly favored. I am blessed. I am highly favored. God is good. But guess what? I am a human being that has emotions. God made me human before he saved me. Hey, Annette the Encourager, how are you? Hope all is well for you. Thank you so much for stopping in. And Mel, yeah, and you know what? That's how I got away with a lot of stuff. I look so nice and innocent. My first boyfriend, I was too young to have one, but I was 14. He was a kingpin drug dealer. And you heard me right. And I have no problem. I like transparency. And because people need to hear the truth. If people told the truth in churches, you probably could get more people to come in. But people want to act all No, my first boyfriend, I was 14. He was a kingpin drug dealer. I carried no less than $1,000 in my purse at 14 years old. I knew how to make crack cocaine. Back then, you could hot wire a car. I knew how to hot wire a car. I done been the getaway driver. I knew how to shoot a sawed off. I'm a straight shot, baby. Straight shot. Don't miss my target. So I was in the streets. Shot dice with the best of them. Do you hear me? And I shot the win. Didn't play no games. When I came on the scene, they already knew when to be about play. They knew T was about business. Old Tala was my nickname. Tala. And they knew Tala did not come to play. She was for real. I ran with the biggest and the best of them. For real. Hey, Rita, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you, girl. And hey, remember I had my first child. Got pregnant at 15, had him at 16. But if I hadn't had my son early, my mother died when he was 4. My mom would never saw any of my kids. So everything happens for a reason. And I tell people that. And my thing, Annette, I'm doing good, baby. Thank you for asking. I'm not overlooking you. And why you say about himself? No time for hypocrisy. Being real is what people want to hear. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate that. People don't want to hear all this fake stuff. If you never been through anything, how you gonna tell somebody they gonna make it? If I've never been broke and you broke and going through a hard time, you don't want to hear that crap from me. Girl, you gonna be all right. It's just something you're going through. How I know that? How? And look, a lot of people have been through a lot. It's just very few will share. Very few, and that's why I always try to be transparent and keep it 100. Mel, you know what? Some people can fake it. I can't. God has brought me through too much to fake it. Fake it for what? And I tell somebody, I'm not ashamed. Rita, I'm gonna have to go look at it. I hadn't looked at it yet, but I'm behind on videos. You know, I always watch your stuff to the entirety because I like your stuff. So I'm gonna have to go look at it because you do a good job on your makeup. What you say? Can I fake it for a check? Man, what kind of check you talking about? A crazy check? What kind you talking about, honey? Hey, the babes, how y'all doing? What's going on with y'all? It's been a minute. Mel, fake it for a check. Tell me what kind of check you talking about, bro? What kind of check we faking it for? Big corporations check. Well, like I said earlier, you got to know how to switch hats. I wasn't going to a big corporation talking about, yeah, what's up, what's going on, what's up, I'm Tashi Lane, real. I'm not going to act like I do on here or at home inside of a business meeting. You feel what I'm saying? When I go in, because one day somebody very close to me looked and said, I said, okay, these are the circumstances, and we got the statistics sitting right here. Let's negotiate something that will be of value for both of us and see what kind of terms we can come to where I can pay this back and you'll be financially happy and I will as well. See, my whole tone changed. And it wasn't about being fake. It's about being an adult and being able to adapt to different situations. You can't go into a bank or go into a meeting talking like you do with your friends using slang. They really think I'm crazy. You think I'm walking to the bank? What's up? What y'all doing today? Come on now, give me this money, honey. No. Common sense. Why I call it Common Sense Tuesday. But some people don't have it. Common sense. Hey, Patty, how you doing, love? What you say, Patty? We're gonna get that crazy chick. It's a mess. The diaries of each. Hello, Queen. How are you? Thank you so much for stopping in. Yes, you gotta know how to talk the boardroom talk. I'm so glad you were able to catch a live, honey. Just thank you so much for coming to support. I understand. Trying to get that grandbaby to sleep. Been there, done that one. I understand that, honey. I understand that. Well, yeah, that crazy chick is out there too now. Don't worry. But the SSI, I can't. My IQ too high to get an SSI. I tried. I really did for real. Until my IQ was too high. Ain't that sad? They penalize you for having a high IQ and being smart. It is what it is, though. I ain't argue with her. I just said okay and left it alone. But for real, it's about being able to adapt, and it's all about what you take. If you let things go more than once and don't say anything about it, you can anticipate it happening again. For real. And abiding him telling you right. The degree is getting hard to come by. Nah, man, I ain't no genius. I wish I was. If I was a genius, honey, I'd be, woo, I have all kind of money going on. But I can promise you, if you not with special education, if you can read fluently and write a paper fluently and count fluently and divide, add, subtract, and know a little bit of trig and algebra, you ain't getting no S's out here. You got to really be dumb. And that's sad. They penalize you for intelligence. They do. Well, man, I'll be a rich genius. You understand me? Because I'll be on inventing something nobody else invented. Okay. Babe, I don't know why YouTube won't let you be great. You got to find out why YouTube messes with you. It will not let you be great. For real. Rita, I have been. Lord knows. I'm going to have to take y'all. Y'all going to the gym with me someday. I ain't going to say this week. Next week, we going to the gym. Hey, Amanda Gathers, how are you, love? I have. And I've been doing the intermittent fasting thing. So I haven't been eating till like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I've been doing good with that. And Kara, Mama 4, helped me with that. Gave me a lot of knowledge on that. And at first it was really, really hard, but after I got used to it, Rita, it worked out okay. And the working out part, girl, pray for me on that, but I still have. If I don't get into the gym, and one thing I do, like I can walk around my block several times, or like I said, I dance, I do something. But lately I've been sticking to trying to get into the gym, and I'm proud of myself for that. That was a difficult one for me because I hate the gym. Lord knows I do. But you got to get in there and you got to do it. You got to. Got to. Thank you so much for looking, kids. I love y'all, and I'm so appreciative that y'all come in and stop and see my live and hear what I'm saying. Wow. They took your other channel. I don't know, y'all. That's a whole nother live with YouTube. I don't know. And I'm Rita. I thought about you earlier because I thought about doing a video. And it wasn't gonna be a prop because like I said, my phone's still messing up. Hubby knows what I want for Valentine's Day and it is phone. I want no can, I want no chocolates, none of that. That don't fade away. I get that every day. Give me a phone, I need one. But real talk, my watch time has went down like severely. And I want to throw this out there. Y'all, whenever I watch anybody's video and I come to you, I don't care how long it's been, I want you to know I'm going to watch your video entirely. Most of the time I put a full watch. Sometimes I don't. But I'm never going to come to your video and click it and I watch the full video. Please, if you don't want to watch the full video, don't click on it. It's killing my watch time, y'all. So at some point or another, I'm almost, thank God, with 1,000. But my watch time is way down in the gutter. I saw it. I've been looking, saw the analytics. I saw it fall from a certain number down to this. I'm like, what is going on? For real. And I'm at the point now, okay, you either here to be a blessing, or either you're here because, as Rita said on one of her videos, she kept it real, because you're enemy. So my thing is, if you don't want to watch most videos entirely, just leave it alone. Because I try not. The only thing that I have long are my lives. Most of my videos are going to be 2 to 5 minutes. Because for one thing, my attention span is not that long, honestly. Second thing, I believe in just getting out there and just leave it alone. For real. So let's try to just support each other and watch time and do what we need to do. Hey, Patsy. Thank you so much for coming in to show support, baby. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Hey, Tiki and Nika, how you doing, love? Happy Tuesday to y'all. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Rita, girl, please do some. I need you to make a John playlist. Girl, I had my best friend. When I tell you, she don't have a YouTube account, but I get her. Well, she got one, but then something happened to it, so she's gonna start another one up. I told her to sub to a lot of people that's on here. I gave her a lot of good channels to watch. But girl, when she saw her the John story, she was crying. You hear me? And because John, baby, Rita, I got to know what John been doing. He crossed my mind the other day. I said, John is crazy. And John, we all know a John. Whenever anybody get through, we all know a John. Right. People want fast. They do. And I don't try to hold anybody hostage, but I'm just saying, don't do that. Please don't. I'm like, how my watch time drop down this low? And I'm producing content. If my video is only 2 minutes, you can't sit down and watch 2 minutes of what I'm saying. Why are you sub to me? If you can't sit down for 2 minutes and listen to what I'm saying, why are you sub to me? And I hate to say the word sub because I consider everyone my family. But that's crazy, y'all. For real. Now I can understand if I was doing like a 45-minute video and just sitting there. I wouldn't want to watch me either. But I try to make sure that my stuff is non-time consuming, powerful, bold, and out there. And in and out. And Rita, I must agree with you on that. I was mad as hell too. Because some of them videos, God was nodding on. I ain't gonna lie to you. I nod and wake up and they still be talking. But I watched it to entirety. I did. And I felt you when you said, okay, now I watch y'all Vlogmas videos. Y'all can watch my 23 or 24-minute video. And that's right. It's all about respect. People want you to give them something, but they don't want to do the same thing in return for you. And it's not cool. For real. It's not cool. Vlogmas, I'm like, oh my God. Sugar Bay, I know my aunt, girl. I'm already not a holiday person, y'all. And I saw some great things during Vlogmas. Please don't get me wrong. They had some great content. But some of that Vlogmas stuff was 45 minutes, an hour, and some of them was saying nothing. And some of them was saying the same thing over and over again. And I'm not going to lie. Most of the time, that's back before I got married, I'd be in the bed watching YouTube. I doze off. And I'm not lying, y'all. I'm serious when I say this. I wake up, that same person still be on my screen talking. Hey, Brown Eyes on the Budget, sis. How are you? So good to see you. Charles, right? Charles, you get it sweet to the point. Sweet to the point. That's the best way to be. Because people don't want to hear a whole bunch of long, prolonged out stuff. Especially if you're not interesting. No, Brown Eyes, it wasn't you. I go to sleep on you. But it was some people that I did. For real. And it wasn't, there are some people that have long videos, but they're interesting. They know how to hold the attention of the people, of their audience, for real. Like when I publicly speak and I have like a 30-minute or an hour time limit, I can guarantee you that my speaking in public is totally different than on here. But I'm going to engage my audience. They're going to be crunk. They're going to know. They're going to feel what I'm saying. They're going to be there with me. They're going to be like, okay, I'm listening and following you. But when you talk like this, and this is Vlogmas, and you see the light over there, do you see the snowman? Hell no, I can't. No, you talking like you da now. And I'm one of the people, like I said, I'm trying to give you a full watch time. If I went through Vlogmas with y'all, give me my watch time. All I'm saying, my 2 and 3 little 5-minute videos, y'all can watch them in full. Killing my watch time, and I'm almost 1,000 watch time in the dumps. For real. Hey, Tara, sis, how you doing? How are you? Babe, you know I keep it real. For real, you know I keep it real. I tell it like it is. I'm just, ooh. Brown Eyes on Budget. I'm for real. Girl. I'm like, what in the world? What's the matter? How do anybody listen to this? How do you listen to yourself? Because I couldn't do it. Got on my nerves. For real. So I don't know. What's coming up next? Because this is my first year on here. Y'all did what was it? Oktoberfest? And then Vlogmas. What's next? I hope we don't do nothing for Valentine's Day. Because a lot of people gonna be mad at me. Girl, Michael Lauren. Well, thank you, Brown Eyes on the Budget. Look, I got divorced in my head 2 times last week. I only did in my head, though, not in real life. Not in real life. Right. And I don't understand that. You do videos that's only a couple seconds long, and people stop watching. Well, stop clicking on it. Stop it. You're killing my watch time. Don't do that. Because anybody, I promise you, I don't care how long, if it's 30 minutes long, even. I'm be honest. That don't mean I'm listening to everything you're saying now. Because I'm not, But for the most part of it, I am going to listen for real and watch the full video because I don't want to kill your watch time. I don't. And thank the Lord I'm glowing. I'm glad that I'm able to glow, honey. I'm glad he makes me glow most of the time. Sometimes I want to choke him. It's just been a month. But I'm thankful. I am. But it's all about going back to my general topic, which I don't got away from. Because I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't upload my camera acting the food. Hopefully that's my Valentine's Day gift. I threw all kind of hints around, so I think he got it by now. Charles, you a mess. You hear me? Hey, Sarah's Vlog Life. How are you, darling? Hope you're having a great day today. I couldn't record my Common Sense Tuesday. So my Common Sense Tuesday fact, I just went live and did it. Was talking about why do people treat you the way that they do, and it was all based upon you get treated the way you do by what you accept. For real, by what you accept. People treat you by what you accept. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Nobody can mistreat you if you don't allow them to. I have family members' homes that I went to one time, and they were really kind of rude to me. And it wasn't family members that's locally out of town area, upstate. I ain't go back again. And when my family got ready to go back, and I was like, well, Tasha, you going? No. You only get one time to mistreat me. Once. And after then, I love you. We can cut it. Because I love you don't mean I have to fool with you. For real. I have no ill feelings. I don't wish nothing bad on you, none of that stuff. But I don't have to fool with you. And that's simple as it is. Thank you, Tika, Nika. Thank you, baby, for giving my thumbs up there. Thank you. And just know it comes right brown eyes on budget. It comes from family the most. And stay away and love from afar. I love you, but I don't have to fool with you. You only get one time to mistreat me. Because the one thing about me, believe it or not, y'all, and people that know me personally, they can tell you, I am the same way all the time. Like I said, now I know how to put my professional white girl hat on. I know how to put my professional hat on. I know how to put my MC for the program at church hat on. But for the most part, I'm the same person. I'm laid back, cool. Everybody that knows me knows one thing about me. I tell it like it is. I don't put no sugar on anything. I'm that way wherever I go. Church, wherever. In church. I tell folks like it is. Well, look at here, Sister Butterfly. You can't be jumping on Sister Lampshade because she's showing her tattoos when you don't show all your undergarments to Deacon Lonnie over there. So sit down now. Sit now. And that's why I'm not liked by a lot of people, because I tell it like it is. And that's just who I am. For real. And I've done that before. I remember when I first started going to church, a lady approached me because I had tats, and she says, do you think it's appropriate for you to have your tats out? I said, do you think it was appropriate that you coated that man all them years, married to that woman, how he did? Was that appropriate? I said, but I'll tell you what you can do. Because you're worried about my appearance in church. Take me to the Avenue of Lane Bryant and buy me some church super clothes. We're not going to buy no cheap stuff now. We're going to buy some high price stuff. We know going to, matter of fact, I love Bip. Let's go to Bip while we at it. And just get everything on point. Shoes and everything. And she left me alone after then. Just got to tell people like it is. I don't know how to not do that. My friends say I've been knowing all my life, but I think at one point in time I was a little scary, y'all, for real. Okay. What'd you say, Dara? Yes, you got to know when to put it on, for real. Right. It's totally different. And people will say that you're being, it's not about being a sellout, y'all. And I was saying it earlier. It's about mature growth. I'm not going to go into a bank. Like I was giving an example earlier saying, what's up? I came here to get this loan so I can try to see what I can do. I got some rental property. I want to try to invest this, what I can get up on. No. I'm going to go in. I'm going to be intelligent. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to act like I have some college in me, because I do. Two totally different entities. By being professional. For real. And when I worked as a nurse, I had my professional voice. I had some people I had to get ghetto with, but I had my professional voice. I had to talk to doctors and talk to different families about different things. And you just have to know how to switch hats. For real. You can't just I see some people they're just one way. They're just straight. And then they're wondering why they're not respected. You can't act the same way everywhere you go. You can't. Now, I am firm. I'm real about stating my facts and my truth everywhere I go. But I know how to position it, if that makes sense. I know how to state it. For real. And it's about taking care of home, that's right, not selling out. For real. Because other people are not going to pay your bills. They're not. They're not going to pay your bills. And you got to know how to act and when to act. And that's what I was saying earlier, Hey, then, Soho. So. How you doing? Have a nice day to you as well. Thank you for stopping in. You have to learn how to survive in a white society. And it's called intelligence. It is what it is, y'all. Hey, Orion. How are you, love? How are you? It is what it is. Not being ugly, not being a sellout, not being fake. It is what it is. Seriously. I'm good, Orion. Thank you for asking, love. I'm good. So, I mean, child just, and like I said earlier, how do you present yourself? We talk about people, they treat me this way. I get dogged out. And the first thing we holler about the man. How do you carry yourself? Black women, black men. One of my biggest pet peeves with younger women in my hometown going out in public with these bonnets on their head. Look at my face. Why? Everybody got a Salisa. Cause this is my Salisa. Cause Quita working on my sewing red fire hair right now. Everybody got a little Chelsea Salisa baseball cap. My baby boy bought me a baseball cap for 1 year for Mother's Day. You can turn. I can rock that cap sideways with some big earrings, put makeup on, look just as cute. But see, brown eyes, you're dropping the children off. But I'm talking about I have went inside of banks. And I'm not joking. And this was so amazing to me. And I knew the young lady personally, and she come out and she was just going off and off and off and just going on. And I pulled up to the side and she kind of come down. I said, baby girl, you went in there to ask these people for a loan for a vehicle. And you had a bonnet on your head. Your feet are dirty and ashy. You have crust under your eyes. Come on. Come on. It ain't because you black. Look how you presented yourself. I wouldn't give you a loan, and I'm black. I'm darker than you. I wouldn't give you a loan. Come on. Wait a minute. Tara said, I worked in an office years ago. A guy came in from the streets trying to panhandle. I went hood on him and sent him out the door. Manager who was scared of him looked at me and shocked. Right. You have to know how and when to change hats. And I tell people all the time. And even when I did a Women's Day program one time, I said, I love the Lord, but I got some hood in me, and the Lord know that. And I don't try to hide it from him. He loved me the same. He created me. He know. Which brown eyes, I ain't been looking about to do more lives. Because my numbers dropping. My watch time dropping. So it look like I need to do lives all the time, just talk to folks. But anyway, no, I can't acting the fool like I said. But for real. You can't go in there looking any kind of way and then talk about you need a $10,000 or $5,000 loan. I wouldn't loan you $2. You looking like you come out the shuffleboard dirty box. For real. Just aggravates me. Now, for people who have those situations, look, let me tell you something. Diaries of, I love a scarf, honey. Back when I was going sick, back when I first got sick, thank you, Tara. I appreciate you, babe. I know you got me, and I love you, and I thank you so much for it. I used to, all my hair fell out when I first started getting medications to adjust with my heart condition and my blood pressure, and they were working against each other. So a lot of my hair just completely fell out about 13 years ago. So what I started doing was I had a friend, she could take a t-shirt. And what she would do was take that shirt and honey, she would, whatever color shirt, whatever I had on, she would take that shirt and twist it around and make it into a beautiful scarf. So I love scarves. I'm just saying ain't no need for you, nobody, especially, and these women, young women, younger than me, and you walking around looking like you've been out in the cotton field with Harriet Tubman, singing on Negro spirituals. Stop it. Then you wonder why nobody want to take you seriously. Then you go in there, and see what happened was my baby daddy, see, he didn't get his tax money on time. So what I'm gonna do is, see, I'm telling him we ain't gonna be worried about that. No, boo. No. And I got all that in me. I got the what you say, honey? You want fun? I got all that. But it's a time for everything. I also know how to be professional. I do. My husband said I have 4 personalities. He married all 4 of us. And as long as he loves all of us, we fine. Because I do have 4 personalities. And they all come out at the appropriate times. They do. I don't like when small YouTubers try and intentionally act ghetto. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. For real. And girl in pajamas. That's another story. Hey, Corinne, how are you, honey? So glad you're here. Yes, common sense is needed, honey. Yes, it's needed because it's been lost somewhere in the world today. It has. And mama used to always say you don't leave out the house in any kind of way because you don't know what may happen. You may have a car accident. You may get sick. Your car may break down. And you get pulled over, you got on God knows what. Look in any kind of way. Come on now, y'all. Come on. Now, that's okay if you're dropping the kids off because you're not going in somewhere, but going inside of a grocery store, a restaurant. I've been inside a restaurant and ate and looked over. And folks got on bonnets and pajamas. Why? Thank you so much for stopping in, Amanda. I appreciate you, darling. Blessings to you. Blessings to you as well. Hey, Tiana, how are you doing? So glad you're here. So good that you were able to catch a live. Hope all is well with you, sweetie. But for real, got to know how to present yourself. And people treat you like you allow them to treat you. And you got to understand people treat you how you act. You can't say I'm a queen and you act like drama. You can't say I'm a queen and you act like a heathen. It doesn't work that way. But for real, you know what? And my best friend's house, like you said, the diaries. You said now if I'm visiting friends less fortunate, I would dress for the occasion, my surroundings. My best friend house or whatever, my aunt's house, I might go over there with pajamas on, but I'm inside the house. You know, nobody gonna see me. Hello, sis, Les, how are you doing, beautiful? How's everything going with you? But I mean, as far as going to conduct business, going to buy groceries, going to the doctor's office, or something of that nature, I'm not gonna go in looking any kind of way. For real. Seriously. Can't do that. Just can't. Charles, you getting kisses in our hearts, honey. You better watch out now. I like messing with Charles. Charles is good people, and he's full of love and full of fun. And I love it about him. He is. And while we have some great content creators in here. And all I can say is just be yourself, honey. Be who you are. And like I was saying earlier, you know, you have people that try to act a certain way. Acts don't last long. I can only be me. That's all. Only person I want to be. Like I said, I'm gonna say once again, y'all, I'm so far behind. When you get behind, it is HELL catching up. For real. I know a lot of people like wondering, well, you know, where is she at? I have not stopped supporting anyone. Please know I still love everybody and I'm still supporting everyone. But y'all, I'm just behind. I gotta catch up for real. I have a lot of catching up to do. So much. A lot of mail to send out. So much. Girl, all the ladies love Charles. Yes. That smile, that laugh, and that voice, they do. I love Mel voice too. I don't know if he's still on here or not. His voice is hypnotic. It's hypnotizing. All right, Brown Eyes. Thank you so much for dropping in. Have a blessed day and be careful out there. Take your time. Take your time. Les, thank you, honey. I always try to get on your quotes because they be so inspirational. But honey, it's just rough. You hear me? I said it once, I said it 5,000 times. YouTube is a full-time job. Orion, I got you. I got you. I can do that because I definitely need to get mine ran. I can do that. Not a problem. But just uplift, build, motivate, and encourage is my famous saying. That's what I try to stand on and live by for real. And if we can do that for each other, we'll be going a mighty long ways for real. For real. And like I said about the watch time, if you're not gonna watch the full video and the video only 2 or 5 minutes, don't click on it, y'all. How can you not watch a 2-minute video? For real. Or 3 minutes. And I'm like Rita said, Vlogmas almost killed me. For real. Lord, Jesus. It did. I hope we don't have no Valentine us or something. Because I don't know. I might just have to put a disclaimer out there and say I love all y'all. So nobody won't think I'm showing favoritism. I'm just gonna watch our old videos and comment I haven't seen. Because the Vlogmas things almost killed me, seriously. Some almost every day, 3 and 4 times a day. And I salute those. Yes, I do, Orion. I have one. I have several, honey. Just go through there. Now, Tara, you already know Charles love you. So don't be messing with Charles. Because Charles, we love you. We all love Charles. We do. He said all he can do is smile. Say smiling and laughter is the best thing in the world forever, for real. Better laugh and smile and cry, honey. I spent enough years crying. I don't plan on crying no more. This is tears of joy, for real. So, but before I get off of here, I wanted to share. I know if PJ and SG still on here. I went to my mailbox and I got me a beautiful card. This is what it looked like on the front. Can y'all see that? Learn how to adjust this. The little winter background. And it says, Happy New Year, wishing you joy in the simple beauty of the season. Happy holidays, Phone Jones and families. PJ and SG. Thank you, PJ and SG. I love PJ and SG. PJ and SG are a couple that I look to. I look at the bays. I like the band runners. I like to look at people's relationships because you can see the beauty there and you can see the natural love. Not forced or on the camera stuff. I love that. And Phone Jones just a mess by herself. I love PJ. Because she by like me, she just tell it like it is, honey. You can take it or not. She ain't putting on no fake nothing. She is a sweet person. You can tell. Most people, let me tell you something. Most people that are up front are very sweet. It's just that people don't know how to handle up front people. They automatically assume they're mean. No, they're not. I was told, I thought you were so mean. I said, no, you just don't know how to take people that are up front. I'm not mean. I'm one of the coolest people you can ever meet. I just don't take any BS and I just don't give it out. It is what it is. Right. They are a beautiful couple. They are. And the Bays are too. And I love Eric and Shonda's relationship. I do. That's right, Corinne. Just be you. Who else can you be? You can't be nobody but you. That's all you can be, baby. But look, she said, Diary say, hey, Charles, give me the latest, man. How have you been doing? Charles, you shouldn't have no problem with no Valentine's Days. I'm just saying. You got plenty, I think, women out here that can be your date. If I wasn't married, my husband might get me now. I'll be your date. But I can't do that. My husband might get me. I won't be like On the Color Purple. Peter. Yeah, he tried. I'm gonna have to go to jail. No store. But yeah, Charles, good people. He is. You can't help but to love him. And one thing I've learned, all those to the side, and this is true. When you project something, I don't care how much hate you have in you. When all you project is love on people, eventually, guess what's gonna happen? You gotta start loving back. You can't help but to. And I've learned that. That's one thing Charles Gilmore has taught me seriously. In my personal life, I don't care how unaffectionate or how a person is. If you give them affection and love consistently and mean it purely from your heart, eventually it's gonna rub off on them, y'all. They can't help but to love you back. They can't help it. It's contagious. So you just keep doing what you're doing. Yes, Charles got all the ladies, honey. I'm telling you. If Charles hadn't got married, I was gonna be on a plane trying to find him. Charles say he being quiet. Well, Charles, I told you what, for real. I mean that seriously. You have taught me that. If you give out love, I don't care. You give out enough love, eventually they have to give it back. I don't care what they have in them. You can't keep getting overpoured and showered and flooded with love and not want to eventually return it. Seriously. I have learned that in my personal life. I have. Because he gives out a lot of that. Poor Charles. I'm sure Charles is blushing. Charles, are you blushing? Charles, you better go get all your little Valentine's Day gifts together. Because you got a list of women. Oh, Lord. Charles. Tara said, Charles, all you have to do is say her name and her panties will just fall. She said, Charles, don't say Tara's name. Because I believe she going to leave her state and come where you are. Don't say her name. Don't do it, Charles. Don't do it. You do have to give compliments. Sometimes you do. People need to hear how valuable they are and how beautiful they are and how good they are, for real. We don't do that enough. We quick to want to bash and beat, but we're not quick to want to say, hey, you've helped me. You know, a lot of content providers have blessed me on here with different things. I don't have the time to go through and just say individual what everyone has done, but I've learned a lot from a lot of everybody on here, for real. For real. Been a blessing. So it's just, it's remarkable to meet people, for real. And a small YouTube channels, which I really don't like the word small, because I'm gonna tell you something that I thought about one day. I'm almost at 1,000. Thank the Lord. Hopefully I'll reach that, because people are finna get a sub and unsub. But think about, what if there was a congregation of 1,000 people? That would be considered a small church, y'all. Not my area, where the population is like 6,000 people. If a church had 1,000 people in it, that would be considered a mega church here. So I think about, even if they never comment or like, you reaching hundreds of people a day. 100 people a day, So I just said we're YouTube channels that are starting and get on our feet. But we're not small, because our minds are not small. We think intellectually, we dig deeply, we put our hearts into it. So we're not small, for real. Tara, I believe I'll get there in no time. Just like I said, you just watch time up, but I'm not going to dwell over that. I don't have time to dwell over it. Not going to worry about it. It is what it is. When you get there, get there. For real. For real. It does. And right, Tika, Nick, it is for real. I hate that word. You've only been girl 26 for 20 years. You sound like one of my friends. She been 38 now. I know for 5 years. I had to tell her, baby, you've been 38 5 years? Like, yeah. I said, when you gonna change? Never. So we working on her to get her some therapy for that. Real. Thanks, Les. I appreciate it. And one thing I've learned is, who's for you is for you, who's not is not. And I don't get offended. Sometimes I used to be, what? I don't go through that. Because in due season, it's all about what's for you and what's for you and what's not. You're going to be okay. It's all to be good. One way or the other one. Tara's we wait on you, sis, to get your notification that you monetize. Tara's Oak Inspiration has been working her butt off, and I'm so happy for her. She finally got her watch time in, and I'm proud and I'm happy for you, honey. But when one of us win, I want us all to learn that when one of us win, we all win. If we all could get in that mind frame on YouTube, YouTube will be a great platform. When one of us win, we all win. It's not a competition. How she did. When one win, we all do. I want to see all of us win. For real. I'd be happy for anyone that reaches their goal. For anyone. Because when it's your time, you're going to reach yours. When it's your time. When it's your time, you'll reach it. So just sit back and chill till the next episode. That's real talk. But check each other out. You have great content providers. Charles say run your videos. Tara, hopefully they come on through and approve you, right, baby. I'm praying that they do. Because that's been a headache, I know. But you got it. You got it from here. Nowhere but going up higher and higher. We're all going higher and higher. I'm claiming it for everyone in 2019. Higher and higher. Do your content, meaning from your heart. Do what you need to do and keep rising, honey. Keep rising. Yes, indeed. Keep rising. Oh, thanks so much, Diaries. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sincerely. It's just a process, like I said, and you just got to know, have patience for it. Because if you have another life outside of YouTube, it's hard. And I have one outside of YouTube. And YouTube by itself is a full-time job. It is. It is. Especially when you really want to connect with the people that are talking to you. I hate, for people to comment and I don't say anything back. I just put a heart. It bothers me. I like to let them know. That's how I do, that's how I go back and watch their content. I respond and I go watch their video. So YouTube is a job. It is. Oh, honey, thank you for stopping in and listen. Nothing too deep, just keeping it real. My Common Sense Tuesday. Go ahead, sister, help them with their homework. Much love to you and thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you, Bless. Thank you so much. Like I said, my phone won't record. I kept pausing and I kept having to go back and do this, that, and other. I said, let me just go live. So that's what I decided to do. I said, I can't keep doing this. Is getting on my nerve. I'm about to start screaming. So got me a little bit of watch time in and probably go live again. Because I don't know if my Factual Fridays, my phone will be working by then or not. Like I say, I know Valentine's I should have my phone though. I should. But it's just all what it is. Just everyone have a great Tuesday. Just know you deserve the best. Don't second guess yourself. Don't accept anything less than what you desire. If you desire this, don't take this. Get what you desire. For real. Because you deserve it. And people treat you how you allow them to. How you allow them to treat you is how they treat you. When you say, no, I'm not accepting this, you will not, that's not the way it's going to be. Hey, my friend, living my way. How are you, love? Hope all is well with you, sis. And your family. Hope all is well. People won't. For real. I refuse to bow down and to negotiate my desires and my beliefs with anyone. I refuse to. You either live up to my standards, move around, you're not for me. And if you're not for me, I'm not going to be angry. You're just not going to make it. Hey, ENS Plus 3 TV, how are you? So glad y'all can stop in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I've been on here a while now. I'm about to get ready to log off, y'all. But I'm glad y'all stopped in. If you don't mind, hit my thumbs up button for me, please. Hit my doorbell. Hit my doorbell. Just check each other's content out, like I said. If you're watching people's videos, if you can't watch the full video, don't watch. Because anytime I go on anyone's channel, I'm going to watch a full video. Sometimes I'll put a full watch. And sometimes I may not. What you need to understand, if I come on there, I'm going to watch a video to entirety. And I have people, 2-minute videos. And no, what you watching? No, living my way. I have. I'm so behind on videos. Which one was it so I can go look at it right quick? And thank you, my love, for giving me a shout out. I thank you. Thank you, ENS Plus 3 TV. I appreciate you, darling. So I can see, cause honey, living my way. I'm so far behind. You hear me? Oh goodness. Well, I'm so glad it's blessed you, Diaries. Thank you. Going through a lot on these YouTube streets. Stay blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing the love. And Diaries, honey, just keep your nose clean. Only a fool can argue with themselves. Don't get caught up in the mess. Only a fool can argue with themselves. Right, ENS Plus 3 TV. I watched the full video. Living my way, I'm gonna have to go through and let you see which one it is. Like I'm so far behind with videos. I feel awful too. I've been trying to catch up. I promise I have, but it's difficult. Woo! When you have so many people, when you got 2 and 3, it's kind of easy. When your numbers start going up, it gets a little harder to keep up with, For real. I didn't realize how difficult it is, but it is, especially when you get behind. If I had to stay on top of things like I once was, but that's kind of hard to do. For real, when you have other stuff going on, you can't. Terry, you have to, how many minutes it takes to count? I think it's, how many minutes does it actually take, sis, Terry? Oh no, James Ingram's died? Lord have mercy, I love his voice. Yes, you have to self-reflect. You have to. Terry, somebody asked how many minutes does it take to actually count? I know we divided mine up though. There, how many actual minutes do you need of watch time? 60 minutes equal 1 hour. They said James Ingram was a hoax. I hope it was. I love, why they killing out the people? Stop killing them off playing, y'all. My feelings be hurt because I love James Ingram's voice. Just Once was one of my favorite songs. And Baby Come to Me, the song with Patty Austin that he had. I love that song. So how many hours do they require for us to have, Terry? Yes, he was a nice looking man. Nice looking, very. No, he wasn't hard on eyes. I tell you, the media, I was going to say, the paparazzi would kill folks off, won't they? Okay, so however many minutes you have divided by 60, that will tell you how many hours of watch time you have. I don't know, I have to go back and read some of my stuff and see how many hours of watch time they desire for you to have for real. Diaries, you have a good day, honey. And I'm so glad that you were blessed. Thank you. Thank you, Terry and Orion. So it's 4,000 hours are needed for monetization. Y'all, I ain't nowhere near there. Nowhere near. But when there's the Lord will, now I get there, I shall make it to the mountaintop. But like I said, from people, I don't understand that. Too many videos. You can watch too many videos? For real. Corinne, I don't know how many. Right, living my way. I need all 4,000 too. Terry said, keep going live. Look, I might just have one that I just go live and say, look, y'all just do what y'all want to do and quiet. And I'll go to sleep on everybody. For real. But most part, I have a live. Okay, you should have 4,800 something. Good. That's a good, Corinne. That's for real. That's really good. And living my way, I need all 4,000 like you, honey. Because it's but like I say, the little bitty, the clicks and not full watches, they kill you. They do. People click on there and then they say, I don't want to see this no more. She get on my nerve. Even if you don't want to hear it, mute it and just watch the video to entirety and say, okay, but just don't. It's killing your watch time. And that's what's happened to me. A lot of people start looking at it. And like I say, my longest one may be 5 minutes, 7 minutes, maybe. But I've sat and watched videos that lasted 30 minutes or longer to entirety and compliment on each aspect of it so they would know I'm not lying. Hey, I was here. Yeah, the live stream hours do add up much faster. Okay, it's 10 hours to watch. Right. You have to mute it sometime and leave your earbuds in. So, yeah. But I will be doing some more lives because lives is where I've been weekend. I would do like a live once a week or whatever. But I need to start doing it because I need to go ahead and build my watch time up. Because my numbers are getting there, thank the Lord. And I think it's something that I'm going to do when I do reach my 1,000, my 1K. But I want to go ahead and get that on up. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. Yes, they're short, and that's why I understand. Why is my watch time dropping? It's not like I have 45-minute videos. The longest thing I have are my lives. The only thing I have is long are my lives. For real. So if you can, I appreciate it on my playlist. If I can help y'all in any kind of way, let me know. I don't mind doing so. That's what it's all about, helping each other, uplifting and building, motivating, encourage each other. I don't mind doing it. I live by that daily. Corinne, tell me about the scripture challenge. I'm in for it. Either my phone not acting right. I have to see, can I get my phone to record or whatever. What is the scripture challenge about, Corinne? Is it stating your favorite scripture, what it means? Okay, you just video and read the scripture. Okay, gotcha. Hopefully my phone will last for that one. I'm able to do that. That's a good challenge to do. Because we all need a word these days, honey, with so much going on, for real. We all need a word, real talk. We all do. But I've held y'all on here for an hour, 25 minutes, and I'm going to shut this down now. Like I said, I'll be doing more lives because I am trying to get my time up. And I come too far to give up now. Come too far from where I'm starting from. Started from the bottom around here with the Lord's help and all of you with your love and dedication. Thanks so much, Diary. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. So just know that I'm Tasha Lane, not average. It's okay not to be average, to be who God called for you to be. Be the best you can possibly be. And just know, honey, we all taking it day by day, step by step, and second by second. I love all of you. Have a great Tuesday. Know that it's common sense. People treat you how you allow them to. Don't allow people to treat you in no kind of way. And don't go out and represent yourself in no kind of way. Represent yourself like you want to be treated. And be treated like you want to be. If they're not treating you like you want to be treated, tell them bye-bye and move around. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one and take care. I'll see y'all later.